And it's news, ain't that news? Ain't that something to see? News, you talk about the news, it's mighty good news to me. I got news about some ordinary men, they heard it. Preach time and again to be patient and grateful, amen, and don't agitate around here. They argued and they talked it around and they woke up.
Hello, Lunenburg. Welcome to Community News. I'm Faith Beal, and here's what's happening in our town this week and beyond. The Eagle House supporters are holding a fundraiser to help them with their dementia programs, and this fundraiser is a tax-deductible fundraiser for a ham and bean supper. And you can pay $8 for adults, $4 for children, or $20 for a family up to 5 people. So we hope you'll support this delicious sounding fundraiser. And it's Saturday, October 19th. Also on Saturday, October 19th, is the Homecoming Parade. That starts at noon at the Turkey Hill School, and then it will go down Main Street, and it will go past Town Hall, hang a left onto Mass Ave, which is Route 2A, and then march into the high school. Then there'll be a pregame ceremony at 1:30, and the game starts at 2 o'clock. I remember how much fun homecoming was when I was a girl, and I hope you'll support this great community activity. It's nice to know some things don't lose their importance in society, and homecoming is one of those things. The Camera Club of Central New England is a club that tries to encourage each other to do the best pictures possible, and they're showing us their best pictures at a gallery exhibit at the Lunenburg Public Library, and they're having a reception on Saturday, October 19th from noon to 2 o'clock. There'll be refreshments and some of their best pictures there. The exhibit itself will be going on at the library until November 14th, so try to catch it if you can. If you're bereaved and could use some help dealing with this terrible situation, please call the Eagle House and come check in their Healing Conversations. It's the third Monday of the month at 1:30 p.m., and you don't have to register ahead of time, but if you do, they'll make sure that there's a handout for you, and there are some very helpful handouts and activities. So please join this group. It's led by Lucia Camara of Neshoba Nursing Service and Hospice. The Wachusett Reservoir, you can see in Clinton, it's a beautiful, huge reservoir, and at the time it was the world's largest construction project. Craftspeople came in from all over the world, especially Italy, to do the stonework. And Eamon Earls is going to talk about this magnificent creation on Wednesday, October 23rd from 7 to 8 p.m. in the Lunenburg Public Library. This reservoir was created 125 years ago to create a water supply for Boston, and several towns had to give up property, including cemeteries had to be relocated. There's so many interesting stories. So come learn about this great feat. Now here's an exciting activity for your preteens or teenagers, especially those who love Stranger Things, as I know my grandchildren do. It's one of those games where you play escape room kind of games, and this one the idea is that Will is trapped in the upside down, and your group of 10 have 15 minutes to save him and close the portal. So this event requires tickets. It's held by the Boys and Girls Club of Lunenburg on Saturday, October 26th from 6:30 to 9:30 p.m. So please get your tickets. There's going to be another delicious fundraiser at St. Boniface, a spaghetti supper on Saturday, October 26th from 5 to 6:30 p.m. And the church is located on Mass Avenue, 817 Mass Ave. There is also, by the way, you can get takeout orders too available at this supper. For the preschoolers, their story time, which they have on Wednesdays from 11 to 11:45, they're going to do something special for their story time. They're going to have their 5th annual Halloween walk where they'll be wearing costumes and they will have a snack, and then they'll parade around the library, and then they'll go to local offices, and it will be a fun event. In general, trick-or-treat hours for all the citizens of Lunenburg is from 6 to 8 p.m. on Thursday, October 31st. So make sure that you don't go out any later than that, because those are the hours that have been set. And please watch for trick-or-treaters as you're coming home from work, because it gets dark around then. Paul Luria is a member of a jazz combo group. There are 4 members of the group, and they're going to be playing music of the 1920s. I remember my grandparents always liked that music, and you will be surprised that you already know some of the songs. And the band is hoping that you'll sing along with them as they sing some of the 1920s concert music. And that's Saturday, November 2nd from 1 to 2:30 p.m. at the Lunenburg Public Library. This is the time of year that we really need to take our civic responsibility seriously. One of the things I'm proud of that I did right as a mother was dragging my children into the voting booth with me every single election. And this is an opportunity for you to model how to be a good citizen to your children. Make sure, even though it's just a state election, you're not voting for president, but you're still voting, and it's very important that we take our responsibilities seriously. And I'm glad that I did that, because my boys both always vote, and my son even voted absentee ballot when he was in college. So please show that you care enough to vote. The state election, it's held from 7 to 8 p.m. in the T.C. Passios building. Another civic duty that we all need to be conscious of and participate in, because we need to make sure that we have a quorum so we can pass special measures for our town, is our town meeting that's held on Tuesday, November 12th at 7 p.m. I would have a closing time, but unfortunately I don't, because that depends on how quickly we can get through the items. But these are items that were felt that couldn't wait until our regular town meeting in May. So it's very important that we get this done on Tuesday, November 12th at 7 p.m. And as soon as we all get there and vote on these things and not have crazy long discussions, we'll get through it and we'll get home in time to go to work the next day. So please come. Even if you can't stay as long as you'd like, please come. One more event that I'd like to mention, it's coming up in the second week of November, the 14th, from 7 to 8:15 p.m., and that's Flynn, Cohen, and Matt Heaton, who are an acoustic guitar and mandolin, and they play contemporary and traditional music, and they're going to do a concert at the Lunenburg Public Library. So that's something to put down on your calendar and take the kids to, because it'll be a really nice event. And also maybe help them get interested in playing instruments themselves. Well, that's what's happening right now. I'm sure there are other events going on, and you can find them when you go to their websites or ask to be on their mailing list at the public library, and you can get an email of what's happening at the public library each month. Well, thank you and goodbye.
And it's news, ain't that news? Ain't that something to see? News, you talk about the news, it's mighty good news to me. I got news about some ordinary men, they heard it. Preach time and again to be patient and grateful, amen, and don't agitate around here.